Hello, everybody. My name is Matthew Horncastle, and I'm the Managing Director of Williams Corporation. And we thought we would go live and give you some raw, unedited content. So, our fantastic marketing team yesterday, they did a questions on Instagram, and they got some questions from all of you. And I am going to answer them live. So, I haven't actually read the questions yet, and I'm just going to hit it as they come and give you my straight, unrehearsed answer. Now, this is being recorded through a software called Restream, and it's going live on our Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. We're working out how to connect it to our other social medias now. Now, if you message me, I think I can see you and reply. But if there's a problem in your messaging and I'm not replying to your questions, I apologize for that. But this is exciting. So let's start with our first question. What do you do to help first home buyers? Well, that is a very good question. Now, essentially, with first home buyers, Williams Corporation's product and purchasing process is very aligned to first home buyers. So we have a fantastic product. So our homes are affordable to buy, affordable to live in, and affordable to maintain, where you can live, work, and play. We have a contract that is very stress-free. So you can pick any. So you meet with the client consultant. They will tell you about Williams Corporation, who we are and what we do. And then you can pick a house, and we have a contract for no charge. You can take that house off the market for 5 working days to see if that house is right for you. And in that time, you're checking with your mortgage broker, your lawyer, you're starting those discussions and seeing if it's right for you. And then after 5 working days, you may need an extension. We'll work with you. After 5 working days, you'll say, yes, I like this house. And then you automatically get another 5 working days to obtain your finance. And again, we can extend that time. So our product and our purchasing process is very aligned to first-home buyers. Our market is probably 40% first-home buyers, so that sort of shows in our sales stats. And then also we have other things we can do. So on a deal-by-deal, case-by-case basis, we can look at certain incentives to help first-home buyers. We have done interest-free loans. We've done all sorts of things to help with the process. We worked very closely with Housing New Zealand to create the contracts. Well, they created this first home buyers partnership where they co-own the house with you, and we worked really close with them. I think we were the first developer to actually get a customer across the line, and now we actually have default contracts. So if a customer wants to do that housing shared agreement with the government, we know how to do that process. Now, myself, I'm not an expert in it, but our team are. They've got the contract, they've done the training, and they nail it. So if you are a first home buyer, I highly recommend coming and seeing what we do, because I believe we can add value for you. What has been your favorite development ever? Oh, good question. Favorite development ever? It would probably be 420 Hagley Ave. And the reason being is it's 39 one-bedroom townhouses. They were really, really well priced. This is in Christchurch CBD. If you go onto the Williams Corporation website, up the top corner about here, it has completed projects, and you can scroll through and see all of our completed projects and the prices that the customer paid. And you can see that some customers got just absolutely exceptional value. Now, one of the cool things about 420 Hagley Ave is we put an electronic billboard on the corner. And it's my understanding that that electronic billboard pays all of their body corp, or very close to all of their body corp. So they essentially get to live in a beautiful apartment building overlooking the stunning Hagley Park, and the customers and the people that live there don't need to pay a body corp, or don't need to pay most of the costs associated with it, which is super cool. Also, our development at Riccarton Road on the corner of Riccarton and Deans, I like that project because that was 43 townhouses, and we built that in under 6 months. It was so fast. Everyone was like, that was probably our statement piece to the market, showing how great we are at building. So both of those projects are special to me. That leads in quite well to this next question. How do your project managers make sure builds stick to schedule? Very good question. Now, look, we are human, right? And I know from the outside looking in, everything looks very excellent, but construction is difficult. And we don't always hit our schedule. There are times where we have delays in consents, delays on site, but we are very, very good. And I would probably be bold enough to say, without having any facts or statistics, we are the fastest residential builder in New Zealand consistently. Again, I don't know how to prove that. That's just gut feel, but we are very, very good at what we do. And I guess what it is we have good people that we spend a lot of time training. We have very good systems and processes. So our checklists, we call them milestones. Our checklists, our programs, our people, our training is all exceptional. We also have very, very good relationships with suppliers. So with our suppliers, we pay them on time, we treat them with respect, we're organised, so they want to be working on a Williams Corporation site, which is really cool. And we have a standardized product. So at Williams Corporation, we are the builder. So we have in-house project management, in-house quantity surveying, in-house consenting. So we are building our houses our way. And we could say learn something on a construction site in Tauranga and update all of our developments, Tauranga, Auckland, Wellington, Christchurch, Brisbane, to fix that error. So we're always learning, we're always making our plans better, we're always thinking, how do we get this 1% better? And the main thing about construction is there is no silver bullet. It's just hundreds and hundreds of little changes every single day, doing your best to be the best version of yourself. So that is how, we've got good people, we've got good systems and processes, we've got a good product. We aren't perfect, we don't always nail it, but I believe we nail it because of those reasons. How do you purchase central city sites? For example, Senasive Street, I never saw any land or for sale signs. It's a very good question. Now, a big percentage of the deals we do are off market. And essentially, because we have a great reputation for paying our bills on time, being good to deal with, we are obviously very well financed because of instruments like Williams Corporation Capital. People just come to us with opportunities. And that's why we can provide such great value homes to our customers. We can have deals that the market never sees. So it's just because of our reputation, it's because we're well financed, and because we're easy to deal with. People, if you're selling a block of land, it makes sense to call Williams Corporation first, because it can save you a whole lot of grief. What city will Williams Corporation build in next? Cool, exciting question. So where do we build in now? Christchurch, Wellington, Auckland, Tauranga, and we're about to start in Brisbane, right? So 5 cities in 2 countries. We will next start in Sydney. We currently have a sales office in Sydney. And once we get our 5, it's actually about getting our Brisbane office delivering projects, because we obviously haven't delivered a project yet. Get it delivering projects, get it to the same level or above where our other cities are, get a really good understanding of the Australian market, and then we intend to start developing in Sydney, and I'd like to see that happen within 12 months. Why do Williams Corporation only build townhouses? Would you ever branch out? Well, we don't only build townhouses is the answer to that. So we started in standalone homes. We do build a lot of townhouses, but that's because they're affordable to buy, they're affordable to live in, and they're affordable to maintain, where you can live, work, and play. It's a fantastic product that people want to buy, so we do a lot of that product. We currently have standalone homes available. We have apartments available. We have a 6-story apartment in Christchurch. We have commercial shops available. Next year, we're about to release storage sheds, so that would be industrial. We are a very large, very broad property provider, and we have options, I believe, to meet most people's needs. So definitely don't think of Williams Corporation only as a townhouse builder, because we're not that at all. and you should definitely come see us and tell us about your property needs and your property goals. And you'd be surprised what we have that can align with those needs and those goals. Sorry about all this dinging. How do you find stepping into a new market? Do you struggle to grow your business in a new city where no one knows who you are? Good question. I remember when we first left Christchurch, and I got on a plane with Stephen Pike, who's now our Auckland sales manager, and we flew up to Auckland and we rented a little 2-bedroom apartment in the Viaduct, and we lived there and we worked there, and we had customers that would come in and meet with us and in the living room of the hotel, and we learned about land and we did all this stuff. My business partner and I, Blair, we found our first development here looking on Trade Me. The reality is look, everything in life is hard, but you've got to have a good positive mindset. I love Williams Corporation. I love what we do. I'm very passionate about it. So taking Williams Corporation to a new place, I find very exciting, and I enjoy that process. So you have to arrive, you have to be positive, you have to make a name for yourself. I always make sure I introduce myself like, hello, my name is Matthew Horncastle. I'm a managing director of Williams Corporation. We're a residential property developer. We build homes that are affordable to buy, affordable to live in, and affordable to maintain, where you can live, work, and play. So yeah, just enjoy the process. If you have to take your business to a new market, it's so fun. And document it. Make sure you're documenting. Take lots of pictures, take lots of videos. People love seeing the journey. And I think that's something that's made Williams Corporation very successful, because we enjoy the journey. We love it. You'll see us documenting it. I'm doing this because I love it. I love it a lot. What does turnkey home mean? Well, there's lots of different definitions, and I've heard it used, in my opinion, correctly. My definition of a turnkey home is a home that the customer has almost no involvement with the design or construction process. So it's essentially a house where the builder or the property developer designs the house. They'll put the blinds in, they'll pick all the colors, they'll do all the landscaping, and the customer can say, I want that house, and they can walk in with their furniture and it's ready to rock. So it's about a professional in the building industry taking away those purchasing and design decisions and optimizing it to be the best house for the market, and then the customer just taking it. In the same way that you can go buy, say, a Hilux or a Tesla, and a lot of those decisions are made for you, and you say, I want that one, and you get the car you want. It's like that for houses. My partner and I want to purchase our first home, but we're struggling with finance. Do you have any recommendations? Super good question. Now, so essentially with buying your first home, it is hard. Right, I remember when I bought my first home, it was actually at 7.5% interest rates, like it is today. And it was very, very difficult. It cost me a lot of money to save for the deposit. And I had to top up the mortgage a lot each week. I had to get borders agreements from people. I had to jump through a lot of hurdles to make. I bought it with my business partner, Blair. Wow, that was actually my second house. But anyway, semantics. So essentially, this is what I would recommend to get on the property ladder. I have to put a plug in here. Come see Williams Corporation. But putting that aside, pick something you can afford. And look, if you can't afford a 2-bedroom house, buy a 1-bedroom house. If you can't afford a 1-bedroom house, buy a studio. If you can't afford in Auckland, buy something in Christchurch. I believe getting on the property ladder is more important than the property you choose. I've never seen someone purchase a house, hold it for an extended period of time, say 5 or 10 years, and regret that decision. Okay. So I believe getting on the property ladder is better than holding out for your ideal asset. Remember, it's not going to be your last home. The average Kiwi changes houses every 6 or 7 years. You will not have this house for a long time. You might only have it for 5 years. So just buy something to get on the ladder. So what I would do is I would come to Williams Corporation. I would select a development and a property that you like. I would sign a conditional contract, and then I would take that to a mortgage broker that we recommend. And then I would say, right, what can we do to make this happen? Do I need to save some more money? Do I need to get a boarder in the house with me? I could get someone to sign a boarding agreement that they'll live in the house with me. And I would just think outside the box and work really hard and see what you can do to make it happen. I think you would be surprised. Probably my gut feeling from dealing with a lot of first home buyers, sometimes you just need the main thing that'll probably be holding you back is accepting that your first home needs to be a smaller asset than what you're expecting. You're probably trying to buy a 2-bedroom house with a garage or car park, and you might need to start with a 1-bedroom house without a car park and just get on that ladder and then work on leveling that asset up to be in line with your goals. But yeah, that's all the questions I can see. This is my first time going live in years, and I've really enjoyed this. This has been really, really cool. So I'm going to do this more regularly. I'm going to make sure I answer your questions. What we'll do is we'll have communication on Instagram. That will be probably the primary place for you to ask the questions. Make sure you are following Williams Corporation. Make sure you're following me, Matthew Horncastle, only if you want to. But yeah, we do our best to provide value. We do our best to educate you about the property market, and we would love to have you as a customer or an investor. We're doing some amazing work. The business is cranking. We're delivering at the moment 3 to 4 houses every working day. So that's really impressive, really busy. We're still selling lots of houses and we're having a great time. Well, thank you for watching this stream. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you want to if you're not in a position to buy or invest, but you want to say thank you for the information you're receiving from Williams Corporation, we would appreciate it if you could jump on Google and give us a positive review. Thanks very much, and I'll see you next time.